and welcome to Walkthrough's gameplay video of RaidersSphere4th. I'm just lying here playing RaidersSphere4th. You may be asking, what is this? Well, this is a arcade flight sim, which, from all appearances, seems to be very similar to Ace Combat. Yeah, like Ace Combat. So, I want to give this game a try. Now, what is this game? Other than that, well, it takes place on Venus, in the year 2096. And basically, mankind is terraformed Venus, as you can see right here, and everything goes well. Except there are things going wrong. Which we'll find out when we activate the story. Now, also going into detail, now this is actually Sakura Project's first non-visual novel game, which is interesting. If you don't know what the Sakai Project is, it is the people that brought you the Sakura series, as well as Sunrider, which I have played Sunrider, not Sakura, because those games are a bit odd, but I have played Sunrider, and I like Sunrider's strategy gameplay, turn-based combat, which is ship combat in space with mechs and a big ship with a very big gun on it. And I loved turn-based combat in that, and I like the story as well as the text, all nicely written. And this is our first non-visual novel game. So, this game originally came out in Japan in mid-2013, as far as I can tell, and it's been in Steam Early Access for the last 2 months, and it just came out of it June 1st, 2015. And let's start. And by the way, the reason why it was in Steam Early Access is because they're working on the English localization. Alright, and also, I'll be playing this game with my Wii U Pro controller, and oh, by the way, if you like this game, you can pick it up on Steam for $19.99, although there's a Steam sale for opening week for $17.99. You can find a link to its Steam page below, and let's get started, shall we? Oh, by the way, here's my controls. By the way, when you get this game, customize your controls, because if you don't, then it's going to be odd. It's going to be very odd if you don't customize your controls. Alright, and now let's get started, shall we? Do on normal. AD 2096. Venus, the second planet in the solar system. Latitude 50 by 30 S. I guess the same thing, and then... Okay, I might as well read this. Art. You're going after your exam, okay? When you get there, tell the clerk that the package is addressed to me, and they'll hand it over to you hassle-free. Well, all I have to do is a little name dropping. You sure that's gonna fly? Examine 36, Elena Southline. Your aircraft has been cleared for flight. Please proceed to window 3 to commence your examination. Ellie, I'm gonna go now, sis. So I just gotta grab it afterwards, right? Yes, and don't you forget about it. Alright. As you can see, it's very similar to Ace Combat. Alright. These joysticks we hit the perfect hole. Turn, make the turn. Oh, there we go. have you now. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, by the way, I played a little bit off. This is my second time recording this because, again, my controls were out now, right? Alright. Alright. Come on, lock. There we go. No. Alright, we're gonna lock. The missiles in this game have very low lock range. Alright. Soccer. Oh. Socket balloon. Alright, what's next? All these guys. Let's not crash. No way. Alright, just take everything out. Got it. I mean, this game will remind you of Ace Combat 3, which was my favorite Ace Combat. In this game every way. It's sci-fi, the HUD's very similar, the openings still are similar, except your lock-on distance is atrocious in this game. Basically, you lock on 600 meters. Oh, these are these meters or feet? I don't know. They're supposed to be meters, but whether or not they're actual meters or not is another thing entirely. I guess we're going 300 something, so I guess those are meters. Passing them a little quickly. Oh, not too quickly to be feet. Well, anyway, there's. Oh, they're falling to the water. Interesting. Hey, everyone guns this guy. But yeah, the game. I like the game a lot so far, actually. Basically, even though the art for the visual novel even though the art for the visual novel portion of the game is a little lacking, it works. It gets the point across. And from what I've seen of images of this game, the aircraft in this game just seem like. Alright. Like I was saying, the aircraft in this game just seem like pulled out versions of the aircraft. Alina, my exam's over now, sis. I really wish you didn't make me go through this routine airmanship examinations. I'm busy enough as it is. I'm sorry, Alina. I know it's there's an F instead of the little instead of the little what do you call that little dot? But yeah, there's an F instead of the dot. A pain, Alina. I know it's a pain, but there aren't many places that will renew your license to fly Raidercraft fighters without those routine expeditions, huh? Alina, hold on. Alina, I'm pointing you through to Uncle Nobukai now. Nobukai, hey Alina, how did your fighter hold up? She's a piece of work, ain't she? Yeah, that is a very nice fighter.
一発合格。姉さんからお使い頼まれてるから、それが終わったら帰るね。
Yep, and I passed too. Thank you very much. I gotta run an errand for Lisa now, so I'll be back later, okay? Nobukai. Well, make it a quick one, you hear? These Sentinels of Terra don't play nice with anything airborne after hours. It's back to Lisa now. Lisa, Alina, you head straight to the shop and come straight home, okay?
子供じゃあるまいし、いちいちそんなこと言わないでよね。終わったらすぐ帰るから、お昼は二人で食べてて。それじゃ。
Alina, okay, I got it already. Sheesh. Once is enough, Mom. I'll be back later, so you two can get started on lunch without me, okay? Let's do this. Let's run this errand. I'm pumped for this. Don't know why, but I am. But I like the game a little bit. Chords and Alright, third territory, by the way. Landing again. This is very similar to Ace Combat in like every way about this landing sequence. And this is about where my experience with the game ends. Because this is where basically the reason why I had to record the theme twice is because the first time my controls were not right and you can't hit the pause button. So I had to exit the game by doing Control Alt Delete and hitting Task Manager to exit the game, and then came back to the main menu and fixed my controls, basically. There we go. Now you tell me. After I have landed successfully with ease. Lisa, welcome back, Alina. I guess getting back from the shop took a lot longer than I thought it would. Alina, what did you expect? Venus is on the brink of war, and you think the Venetian government wouldn't bother to have Sentinels of Terra set up and guard a bazillion checkpoints? Alina, oh, and here's your package. Lisa, thanks, Alina. Nobukai. Nobukai, what's in the box? A plaque passing airmanship for the umpteenth time? Lisa, high quality black tea leaves from Terra. A friend of mine recommended it to me, and I just had to get them on order for my tea collection. Alright. Alina 6. ... You've got enough dry tea leaves in your tea collection to reignite an inactive volcano. Yes, you have a lot of. Or if you terraform Venus and you get rid of all the volcanoes, and you have a lot of them. Lisa, that reminds me, Alina. I know you just got back, but a job came in when you were out. Eat first, and we'll discuss the job. All right? The art's kind of bad, but it gets the point across. It gets the point across, and the dialogue's actually really nice. Alina, don't tell me one of those ASAP jobs, is it? Or Alina, don't tell me it's one of those ASAP jobs. ... Is it? Lisa, thankfully no, but it needs to be done by tomorrow morning.
そこを占拠しているマフィア系の武装集団を攻撃するための支援をしてほしいというのが主な内容よ。
Lisa, the client's associated with the Venetian government and needs an active refinery in Urumba Desert to become inactive, if you catch my drift. It's currently being operated by a criminal syndicate and the Venetian government wants to run them out of there. Our job is to aid and support the local law enforcement team that's conducting the on-site raid.
政府系ならば私らみたいなフリードライバーじゃなくて素直に治安軍に頼めばいいんじゃないの？
Lisa, if our clients with the Venetian government, why don't they put a request to the Centos of Terra? I mean, we're small-time contractors compared to an outfit like theirs.
軍用機を飛ばして VMI を刺激したくはないんだろう。あの辺りは軍事境界線が近いからな。
Nobukai. It is to do with the possibility of openly engaging enemy fighters from Venus Material Inc., which is something they want to avoid altogether. The refinery's location is almost outside of the government's jurisdiction, and the last thing they want right now is a conflict escalation. Yeah, that would be bad.
そういうこと。最近こんな仕事ばっかりね。重火器は持っていないと思うけれど、相手がわからない以上、気を抜いてはダメよ。
Lisa, Uncle's right. Lately, there's been an influx of requests from associates of the Venetian government for a third-party intervention. We were informed that the refinery isn't outfitted with any heavy artillery, but don't let that stop you from being cautious.
ノブシ、機体のチューニングだけどいつものに戻しておいて。
Lisa, got it, sis. Oh, and Unk. Could you do me a favor and restore the fighter's hard points and pylons and everything?
そうだな。定期検査用のままだと戦いにくいだろう。
Nobukai.
念のため現地の気候データも用意しておいてくれ。
Nobukai, you got it. After all, you're gonna need all the firepower for this job. An airworthy but unarmed fighter jet isn't much of a fighter without a few explosives. Lisa, do me a favor and check the weather forecast for tomorrow around the vicinity.
分かったわ。用意しておくわね。出発は明日の朝6時よ。4時起きだから早く寝なさい。
Lisa, I'll get on it now. I'll get on it right now. Alina, you should get some sleep now so you can be up by 4 a.m. You're scheduled for takeoff at 6 a.m. Alright.
管制よりソニックヴィーナスへノースサイトからの出撃を許可します。戦闘用コールサイン久しぶりね。気をつけて。
Let's get moving. Oh. This thing's powerful. Got up immediately, and you're up. Alright, let's do this. Like I was saying, the vehicles, the planes in this game look like stretched out, like F-22s and stuff like that. It's kind of odd, and not like F-22s, F-16s, stuff like that.
こちら制圧2班。敵の抵抗が厳しい。支援攻撃を頼む。
Alright, Umbra Desert, by the way.
先コントローラーの動作をチェックしてくれ。ミサイル射程まで接近してロックオンすれば正常だ。
そのまま発射して監視塔を壊しちゃっていいんでしょ？
いいわよ。
こちら制圧2班。敵が機関砲を持っている。本部から撤退命令が出た。あとは頼んだ。
あとは頼んだって無責任な。
しょうがないでしょ。彼らは軍隊ではないのよ。
Oh, I got this. They never even shot me yet, so... Up the tower, thank you. It's like this. This game is really nice for some odd reason. I don't know why, it just seems really nice. Track? Truck? Okay. Oh, let's hit that tower. Okay, there's only 2 views. Okay, I messed up my approach with looking at the cameras. Yeah, I have you now. Oh, I don't have a lot of missiles, so let's use our guns. Gotcha. I'm not gonna be able to make that turn, so wait, oh, they're shooting at us now, how cute. Gotcha. Oh. That's close. I have you now. I don't know why, but the explosions in this game are just so gratifying for absolutely no good reason. I mean, so far I really like this game. It's the gameplay still is perfect, even though the Uh-oh. That's not good. I can't get over the music in this game. No, you guys are going down. You guys want to fight? I gotta launch him solo too early. I mean, this plane doesn't look half bad, but from the screenshots on the Steam store page, as well as other sources, some of the planes just look like stretched out at 22s and other modern day jets. Gotcha. All right, RT bin, let's get out of here. Yeah, mission accomplished. Accomplishment 3. Accomplishment fee. 20,000 watchtower, 4,000 gun. Oh, what? Watchtower times 4, 4,000 gun times 5, 5,000 CH-25s. I'll expect those to hover things. 48,000 total, 77,000. All right. Hey, let's try a replay. If it works. Alright, next, alright. Let's keep moving. Alright. Got it. Touch down on that, alright. Oh, there's no little helper approach things anymore, alright. Let's slow down. I think we can land at this speed. There we go. Yeah, perfect. Alright. Uh-oh. Time to get out of here. See you later. Fuck, that doesn't have moving wheels, but did my wheels even move? Oh, they don't either. Okay. See ya. Alright. Yeah, we did it! Nope. Alright. believe that's war.
落ちた治安軍の機体かも。
逃げるタイミングを見つけたらすぐに逃げなさい。北方向レーダーに追加したわよ。
Nope, yeah.
北西から日本中隊が接近している。高度がわからんな。
多分治安軍よ。エリア巻き込まれないうちに早く離れなさい。
I could probably take them out, but I don't want to get involved in the military there. We would look suspicious if we just take them all out and the military is right there watching. That'd be very bad.
先頭区域からの離脱を確認。直進ルートで帰還しなさい。
Alright. We got a slow mission accomplished. Oh, but we're almost out of time. Ah, yeah.
ソニックヴィーナス着陸ルートへ入ります。あれ姉さん聞こえてるの？まあいいや降りるね。
City at night. Oh, nice. Oh, the light shines. Interesting. Yeah, the lighting at night is really nice for whatever dumb reason. I mean, this game has a little bit of charm every now and then to make you feel like it's a really nice game. Otherwise, it's a really nice game. Who am I saying? I like it. Oh look, we're running number 9, just like the Kerbals have. Interesting. Okay, let's slow down. Yeah, it means there we go. And I mean, it almost 38 turns.
ただいま。管制塔から誰も落としなかったんだけど、姉さんは何してるの？
Elisa, I'm back. Alina, I'm back. Where's Elisa and why isn't she in the control tower? Nobody was around to follow Boy's procedure except yours truly.
エレア、ニュースを見てみろ。大変なことになってるぞ。
Nobukai. Well, take a good gander the gossip on the tube. We're in a hot mess.
引き続きウリンバ砂漠で発生した国連治安維持軍とヴィーナスマテリアリ社の軍事衝突のニュースをお伝えします。
Reporter. And now we bring you to an update to an earlier report of a skirmish that took place today in Umba Desert between the Sentinels of Terra and Venus Material
本
Incorporated.
日ウリンバ砂漠中央部の武装規制域において現地時間午前9時頃国連治安維持軍と VMI ヴィーナスマテリアリ社の戦闘用小型航空機同士で銃撃戦が発生しました。
Reporter. Earlier today, the airspace over the maritime zone of Umba Desert became the site of fierce firefight between fighter aircraft belonging to the Sentinels of Terra and the VMI.
双方に死傷者が発生している模様です。
Reporter, we have just learned that both sides suffered severe casualties from the skirmish. Oh.
軍広報官は事実関係を含めて調査中であり現時点でコメントできないとする一方ヴィーナスマテリアリ社広報室は声明を発表し
Reporter, the Sentinels of Terra, which are the peacekeeping branch of the United Territories of Terra, UTT, on Venus, have issued a statement regarding the incident. We are currently investigating the events leading up to the skirmish and cannot offer a comment at this time.
これは民間企業に対する理不尽な軍事制裁であり非武装協定は相手より一方的に破棄されたと述べ報復攻撃も辞さない構えです。
Reporter, Venus Material Incorporated has voiced their displeasure in a statement regarding the skirmish. They've completely disregarded the defined and agreed upon demilitarized zone by deliberately opening fire on civilian aircraft and our affiliated emergency service people. This is unjustifiable use of military force against our corporation, and we will have retribution for this injustice.
これに対し地球の北アフリカに
Reporter, in response to VMI's scathing commendation to the UTT, ...
最悪のパターンだ。全面戦争が始まりかねないぞ。
Nobukai, bad storm confirmed. This is going to be a full-scale war on Venetian soil. Yeah.
もしかして私が原因？
Alina, I wouldn't happen to be the cause, but again, they're not using the camera? I think the comma in that because it's wood in FT. It's a wood in comma T. So I guess that's just a small problem that they had.
お前の責任ではない。しかし消せないのがお前を襲ったあの2匹だ。結局目的がわからんままだ。
Okay, it ain't even remotely your fault. What I want to know is why those two bogeys began shooting at you. They didn't even have common courtesy to share their move with us. Yeah, I could have.
それに情報が広がるのが早すぎる。砂漠の真ん中よ。一体誰が見ていたっていうの？
Lisa, and for what I know is how the media caught wind of this so fast. Who the hell was hiding out in the middle of the desert, waiting for Sentinel and BMI fighters to start shooting at each other, shooting each other out of the sky that day, or shooting each other out of the sky.
姉さんどこ行ってたの？
Leah, oh sis, where were you?
重要参考人として軍から出頭命令が出てな。それにしても早く帰ってこれたな。
Nobukai, the Sentinels of Terra called her as a key witness for testimony regarding the events that led up to the incident. You must have given them some compelling information for them to let you off the hook so quick.
今は管制士を相手にするほど暇じゃないみたいよ。結論を単刀直入に言われたわ。身柄の拘束を避けたいなら専属の軍事ドライバーになることですって。エレア、あなたのことよ。
Lisa, thankfully they don't have the time to read the riot act, but they came up with a pretty simple resolution on the spot for our role in this conscription. Meaning as of now, we are no longer freelancer contractors, but enlisted and active service members of Sentinels of Terra. Okay.
有事条項か。本当に使われる日が来るとはな。
Nobukai, and there comes the cursed conscription cause. Never thought I lived to see the day it'll be enforced.
それ聞き覚えがあるんだけどなんだっけ？
Lena, why does that term seem so familiar? I could have sworn I heard someone before. You probably have.
ライセンスブックの有事条項のことだ。重火器を保有する許可を得られる代わりに有事の際は指示に従えというあれだよ。
Nobukai, it was hidden away under the clauses and conditions in the little book you received with your license. It dictates that you receive a license to fly R-class aircraft only on the condition that you've agreed to be subjected to conscription into the Sentinels of Terra during wartime. I guess it's wartime.
軍の部隊とドンパチやって今さら知らんぷりというわけにもいかないでしょ。それとも3人揃って基地の塀の中で暮らす？
Lisa, given the fact that all Raider-class aircraft are armed fighter jets, the Sentinels just bagged a bunch of recruits aside from ourselves. Look at the bright side, guys. Considering the fact that we are indirectly contributed to conflict escalation, they let us off pretty quick. Yeah.
それは嫌だぞ。
Nobukai, add a girl, Lisa.
拒否してもしょうがないってことね。別にいいんじゃない？今までと大して変わらないんでしょ？
Alina. Ditto, Unc. I don't think any of us would have enjoyed serving a life sentence next to an inactive volcano. I'm actually okay with this. I like every job we've done. It'll be like every job we've done so far, except for the fact we don't get to charge.
そうね。それに一つ考えがあるのよ。軍の情報に近づけるからおじさん、つまりあなたのお父さんの情報が探れるかもしれない。だからこの話にはメリットもあるということなのよ。
Lisa, there's actually a silver line behind this whole arrangement. Believe it or not, now that we're members of the Sentinels, we could technically dig around for sensitive, perhaps even confidential information regarding your father's disappearance, Alina. The Sentinels of Terra are the best starting point we have to dig around for intel pertaining to George's self-line.
そもそもジョージが消息を絶ったこと自体が軍事機密扱いだったからな。専属ドライバーならそう怪しまれずに調査できるということか。
Look, Lisa's right. They're even less likely to be suspicious of us since we're part of the organization. And besides, the Sentinels always treat their top pilot's disappearance as a top secret matter.
エリアがこの仕事を始めたのもお父さんの情報収集が目的だったのでしょ。だからこの話を拒否する理由はないのよ。
Lisa, Alina, you started down this path and became a pilot in order to piece together Uncle George's disappearance, then, right? Then just focus on gathering all the intel you can on your long lost father.
決まりね。でも本当に大丈夫かな。
Alina, all right already. Sheesh. But what if we get caught?
安心しなさい。本当に危ないと判断したら何と言われても出撃拒否するから、私の判断力を信じなさい。
Lisa, hello. If you can't trust me with your life in the air, you can trust me by my judgment while we're grounded. Besides, if the possibility of getting caught was anywhere near high, then I wouldn't have bothered to bring this up at all.
それが一番心配なんだけど。
Alina, so you're actually saying there's a 50% chance of failure.
確かに。
Nobukai, and you trust her with your life, Alina?
どういうことかしら。
Lisa, Uncle, what's that supposed to mean? All right. There's some weird black screens. And yeah.
早速出撃命令がやってきたわ。内容はこれを見てもらうのが早いわね。
Lisa, now a day later, and the Sentinels are already deploying us for combat. If you want to get straight to the details, then I suggest watching this mission briefing, alright?
おはようございます。国連治安維持軍南方面司令部です。出撃要請とその内容をご連絡します。
Commander, good morning. We are the Sentinels of Terra, and I am the commander of the Prophyrite Terra Command Center, ATCC. Here are the details of your deployment.
レトン平野の物流ターミナルが VMI の戦車部隊に攻撃を受け占拠されました。物流ターミナルは陸上交通の要所ともなっており、早急な治安正常化が必要です。
Commander, Logic's terminal at Redon Plain has been captured by VMI forces, by VMI ground force, comprised solely of tanks. The terminal itself is vital for transportation of goods and is central to the Venetian economy. Therefore, it is imperative that we take out this terminal as soon as possible.
付近に展開中の戦車および対空砲の部隊を攻撃してください。
Commander,
戦闘型 R も確認されていますので注意願います。
Commander, your main objective is to disable and destroy the AA batteries, the anti-air batteries, and the tank company deployed throughout the area. We also have confirmed the presence of VMI Raider class fighter squadron as well. So exercise extreme caution,
この
alright?
攻撃は方面軍より1小隊および招集をかけた専属ドライバー3名により実施されます。
Commander, you will be deployed as part of a small squadron along with two other drivers, who will be dedicated to disabling the enemy's air and ground defenses, alright?
軍の小隊がターミナル中央部の敵勢力を攻撃しますので、ドライバーの皆様には付近の下方への攻撃と航空優勢の確保をお願いいたします。以上です。
Commander, while ground forces engage enemy stronghold located around the central division of the terminal, we are counting on your squadron to establish a supremacy which is a key to victory. Godspeed. Thank you.
分かったかしら。
Lisa, are we up to
昨
speed?
日の今日だぞ。タ
Nobukai,
ーミナルを襲うタイミングが良すぎるな。
Nobukai, VMI really meant it when they proposed retribution. I never thought they'd knock over our whole terminal overnight, though.
以前から準備していたのかもね。
Lisa, they must have been planning to take this takeover for a
この
while.
騒動が予想できていたってことを言いたいの？
Alina, otherwise they couldn't move as fast as they did. ... Is that what you're saying, sis?
可能性の一つとして言っただけよ。詮索しても状況は変わらないわ。
Lisa, it's a hypothesis, but one with grounds. Given the tension that had been building between the Sentinels and the VMI, but that's beside the
出
point.
撃は1時間後よ。準備しなさい。
Lisa, you're scheduled for takeoff in 1 hour, Alina.
対空砲があるみたいだからな。対地ミサイルを用意した。サブパイロンに積んでいくといいぞ。
Nobukai, if they've got anti-air batteries, then I guess we'll have to feed them some anti-ground and the air-to-ground missiles. You can set it in your sub-pylon now, right? Is that? Yeah, dialogue's done. Oh, finally. Alright, now we get to a real mission. But we've been out of time for a long time now. Alright. Okay, you get multiple aircraft. Oh, this must be. Multiple aircraft, got it. I guess some anti-surfaces will be nice. All-purpose. No, we got no of those. Parts. Oh, parts, just like some of the other Ace Combats, okay. Alright, we're going to, yeah, I'm gonna end it here. Because that was a lot of dialogue. Alright, so RaidersSphere4th, what do I think about it? Well, without actually having gone to the mission, as that's next, I gotta say, I do like this game. I do like the story. I do like, the graphics are, how do I say this? Graphics work. They're not over the top, they're not too bad, they get the job done. And the setting is pretty good, even though it's kind of bland a little bit how they describe it. It's just like another day. I mean, basically they describe it it's not too sci-fi, which is weird. Because it's on Venus and it's not too sci-fi. It's kind of weird, but it gets the job done. It's actually really good once when you get into it. Actually, let's take a look at free missions. Yep, can do everything of those. All right. So yeah, I mean, for $19.99, this is a pretty good game. I did get it for $17.99, which, yeah, I mean, if you like Ace Combat like games, and then I would suggest this game. So I mean, if you would like to see more of this on my channel, please let me know in the comments, as well as tell your friends about this video so they can watch it and I can see this video get a good amount of views, and I'll do an LP of this game. Because I like this game and I want to do more of it on the channel. Alright, but anyway, so yeah, thanks for watching. I really do appreciate you guys watching this video. It means a lot to me. It also means a lot to me if you to leave a comment to show me if I have assistance, tell me if you like the series or not, or any tips on how to play RaidersSphere4th in general. Even if I know tips, do nice comments. Should be nice to have in the comments for people that do know tip. And I guess, see you in a second.